Mattias, a couple teams you stayed alive last night, and obviously those series get prolonged. How important is it, do you feel, to just, if you can, get this over with, get more rest, don't give LA life, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, obviously that's our main goal in here is to finish it tonight and win a game. We know they're going to do everything in their power not to have that happen, so it's going to be a good match, and yeah, looking forward to it.
When you look at the last game, minus 20 in shot differential, do you focus on that you didn't allow any goals, or do you look more like, okay, we got to spend more time in their end?
I think I also look at what kind of shots were they. I thought we did a great job limiting what we call grade A's, right? I thought they had a lot of shots from the perimeter, and I didn't feel like there's some games when you play and you feel like you're overwhelmed and they're just all over you, but I still think in that game we played a good defensive game, absolutely, and Stewart played great, but I also thought we did a really good job of limiting their chances that was really high danger. At the same time, obviously, we want to play more offense and hold on more to the puck, but there's going to be games like that, and I'm not afraid to play that style of game.
Mattias, the first goal's obviously been important, but when you got a team that's cornered like this, if you can get the first one on them, is it even more important in a game like tonight?
I think that's obviously something that I've played out that way throughout the series. When you score the first goal, you usually win the game. So it is an important one to get. It's not the end of the day if you don't, but they tend to play obviously a little bit more passive. So it's a really good thing if you can get the first one. Obviously, that makes them maybe come out of their comfort zone a little bit, and it's plays in our advantage. So you always always want to play with the lead, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think this team has shown that we can climb back from behind too. So do I want to get out ahead tonight? Yeah, absolutely.
You probably won't know an answer for this, but what is the formula for making sure that you get off to a good start? What do you on the nights where it's happened, what's the difference, you think?
I think it just comes down to a mentality of we're going to play a simple game. I really do, and skating has been a big part too. When we move our legs and we play a simple game, it tends to work in our favor. So it's the little things. It's not anything fancy. We're not going to drop any special plays to make sure we open up the game well. It's more about the hard work mentality that we need to bring from the start.
How much have special teams played a factor in this series so far?
A lot, I think. I think that's something that can be difference in these games, and usually it is when the playoffs are so tight. It's if you can get one goal on the power play, or if you can get an extra kill on the penalty kill, it's huge. So in that regard, I think we've done a good job so far, but we know that they're a dynamic group over there. So we got to be ready for a challenge tonight again.
Did you watch any hockey last night?
I watched a little bit, yeah.
Are you a guy that still watches your old team play?
Every once in a while.
I guess what I'm getting at is there's a couple of desperate down 3-1 teams that won last night, and they played like they were desperate. Do you see a difference as a player when you're watching the game, not playing it? You see a difference between the team that's down and the team that's up?
No, not really, to be honest. I kind of look at the game, but I did watch a little bit of that game. I mean, I've got kids that got to go to bed and all that, so I can't just sit and bench watch it. But I watched a little bit of it, and I thought that, especially in that third period, I thought they earned that win, and I think that's something that we can also learn from in here, knowing that tonight's going to be a really hard match for us. It's always that fourth one is the hardest one to get. So. And now, like you look at Nashville, they got all the momentum now. They got all the life in the world, right? Going home and going to have probably a really buzzing crowd coming back. So it's about we're trying to focus on us here, but at the same time, you can look in those games and maybe see what kind of teams we're going to face tonight.